Well, hello all. Wind is really blowing, so we're going to have quite a bit of wind noise in the video. 44 degrees when I left. I'm actually wearing a cold weather jacket. Can you believe that? California is finally seeing a little bit of winter, and this next week, every day we're supposed to see rain. Okay, let's talk about ice loss all over the world together. Let's find out what the numbers are. Rate of ice loss across the planet is speeding up. From 1994 to 2017, ice loss was 28 trillion tons, and that includes glaciers and both south and north poles, the whole gamut of the planet. And my hair is a mess. So on a yearly basis, ice loss for the planet was 0.8 trillion tons per year. Now it is 1.3 trillion tons per year. And there has been a 65% increase in the rate of ice loss over the 23-year survey period. So what I'm showing you here is a lot of different studies, but kind of trying to put the whole thing together. So right now the ice sheets worldwide are following the worst case climate warning scenario set out by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. Worst case scenario is what we're seeing, and how many years ago were we saying worst case scenarios happening? And we kept getting, well, you know. So how much ice loss is there? Let's break the planet down into half. 58% of ice loss from the northern hemisphere and 42% from the southern hemisphere. Kind of interesting. But it does show you that, you know, the northern hemisphere has far more human activity going around, like manufacturing and the like, whereas the southern hemisphere is pretty cleared up. Other than the Australian bushfires, there really isn't a whole lot of fossil fuel manufacturing going on in the southern hemisphere in comparison. Now, I'm going to go around the hill here and see if we can get away from the wind. It's really picking up. I was watching I was reading the discussion on our last couple videos over third party. Victor and Dan Moran went at it. We're talking about Jill Stein, and who can forget about Jill Stein? She was actually one of the best candidates ever put up for presidency, and the people of the U.S. just brushed her aside. Robert J. says the People's Party is the new third party. What do you guys think of that? A People's Party. I looked into it, and there's sort of a kind of a third party trying. Is that something we need to get behind? The one on the net didn't have any green agenda at all. It was just about the job, which should be tied to the green revolution. New vertical and horizontal farming, new ways of manufacturing, new electric power through water generation right in the city itself. All kinds of work that needs to be done on the green scale. But we really need somebody who's smart enough upstairs to do it. And do you really think the people in the White House are smart enough? So I guess that's that. Third party, the People's Party. I appreciate you guys coming up and talking about a third party. It's hard to get anybody to say a thing about it because they don't know what to do. Because really, there isn't a whole lot the average person in the U.S. can do about it. You need a whole lot of money. They're just grinding away at the trees to make room for homes for the wealthy. And that's why it's so hard to find any place that's quiet. I went to a new place a couple days ago, and I said, well, that's a mess also. They're clearing out all the trees and shrubbery and everything there so that homes for the wealthy can go in, even though we're completely full of homes for sale here in San Francisco. They're still taking virgin land that was once public land and making it private land for only a few, the wealthy. I definitely do appreciate all the ups and downs and new subscribers. Definitely leave your comments. I read them all the time. And until next time. You know that we've been very, very dry here in California, but I see something that showed up yesterday when we had that little bit of drizzle and mist. See if I can get it to show up on camera. Yes, it's a puddle. Actual puddle of rain.